Right to the Tuesday, the September 26, 2023 meeting of the Denton County Commissioners Court. We're excited to have y'all. At this time, I'd like to welcome Hannah Davis from the Heart of Denton 4-H Club, and Hannah is going to lead us in our invocation. And Hannah, we're excited to have you here. And our pledges will be led by Caitlin Hamill of the Pilot Point 4-H and Harley Hamill from the Pilot Point 4-H. They're going to lead us in our pledges. And so I want to remind everybody to turn off your cell phones, and we'll please stand for Hannah's invocation.
Please bow your heads. Dear Lord, thank you for all of the blessings you've given us and for bringing all these wonderful people together today. Thank you for our county commissioners and Judge Eads, and please bless them. I pray that everyone gets home safely and has an amazing week. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
All right. Let's give our 4-H'ers a big hand. Thank you. Thank you for being here. All right, let's go. We'll proceed to our resolutions, awards, and reports and presentations. We've got several people here this morning we want to acknowledge. And first, let's go to item 3A. This is approval of a resolution recognizing Danny Thomas's retirement. And Danny, where are you? There, you sir. Come forward. Would you want to introduce your special guest with you,
My special
Danny?
guest is my wife, my son, my family, my church, and my neighbors.
Perfect, wow.
That's great.
Well, you're richly blessed. So I want to read this resolution, and Danny, I promise we'll give you the last word, okay? So that's very important. So this is a resolution honoring Danny Thomas for 7.5 years of service to Denton County. The Denton County Commissioners Court, Denton County, Texas, during a regular session on the 26th day of September, 2023, consider the following resolution. Whereas after more than 7 years of dedicated service to Denton County, Danny Thomas, Deputy Fire Marshal, will retire on October the 2nd, 2023. And whereas Danny started his tenure with Denton County in May of 2016 in the Fire Marshal's office as Deputy Fire Marshal, Danny has assisted the Fire Marshal's office by being dedicated, reliable, and going beyond protecting people in Denton County from fire incidents, and also educating all citizens and understanding the importance of fire and life safety. Whereas Danny began his public service career in 1978, serving the Roanoke Volunteer Fire Department for 3 years. Danny was a charter member of the Trophy Club Fire Department, where he began his service in 1982, and 34 years later, in 2016, he retired as chief. And whereas Danny is happy and proud to begin this next chapter in life with his wife Tammy of 43 years, doing what Tammy says to do, very smart man, spending time with his family, becoming more involved with projects at his church, participating in community activities at Robeson Ranch, and improving his golf game. And whereas the Denton County Fire Marshal's office wishes Danny farewell and thanks him for 7.5 years of service to Denton County, and most of all, thanks him for 44 years of service as a first responder, which includes 29 years of experience as a paramedic and 19 years of experience as a licensed peace officer. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Denton County Commissioners Court, Denton County, Texas, does hereby extend to Danny Thomas our sincere and grateful appreciation for his dedicated service to Denton County. We congratulate Danny on his well-earned retirement and extend our best wishes to him for continued success, happiness, and good health in the years to come. Done in open court, that's the 26th day of September, 2023, upon a motion by the chair.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Williams. Any discussion? Well, I'm going to go first on this one, and I want to say, Danny, I've known you for so many years, back when I was commissioner and you were over at Trophy Club, and it's been a real privilege and honor to have you as a friend and as a colleague here at the county, and I really appreciate your dedication to this fire service. And I was when you retired professionally before, you know, as chief, I was sad to see you go, but I was so glad when I heard the news that you were coming up to the county to spend these next phase of your career with us. And so anyway, I just want to thank you, and thank you, Tammy, for I consider you a friend as well, and thank you for sharing with the county and the public all these years. So I just want to say thank you so much. Does anyone else have anything to say? Anyway,
Ladies, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just want to say thank you for your service. I appreciate you.
Is your mic on, Bobby?
No. Yes, my mic is on. You got out of one organization and got right back into serving the people, and that's admirable for you to do that. Most people would have been ready to go home and sit down, but not you. You continue to serving the citizens of Denton County, and I certainly appreciate that. Thank you, Tammy. Remember the words in that proclamation, what you want him to do. Every time he doesn't do that, you hold this proclamation up to him and remind him of it.
It's an official document.
Yes, we're signing on that document, so make sure that he does what you want him to do.
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you, and appreciate you and all your service that you've given to us, and go and have fun.
Absolutely. Commissioner Edmondson.
Danny, for a long time, when we first moved out to Robeson, you were a mystery to me. We would come out of church and I'd see this Denton County car or truck, whichever it was, I don't remember, but I wondered who that was. And finally, I found out it was you, that I had a fellow Robesonite here at the county. So it's been a joy working with you, and you'll still be out at Robeson? Good. Then I'll know how to reach you if we need you. Thank you, Danny, and I agree with Bobby. Whatever your wife says is the right thing to do.
Commissioner Williams.
Yeah, sir, it's been a pleasure getting to know you here. Obviously, I grew up where you started your careers in Roanoke and Trophy Club, and fortunately, in a good way, I would say I didn't get to know you there because I didn't have any fire issues in the ambulance services. But obviously, we're very fortunate here that you decided to end your career with the county. And I appreciate everything you've done for us. It's been a pleasure getting to know you. And I am happy to take the white out and white out that part on the proclamation. And I can scribble in something else before
We
it gets
do
to
have
you.
a majority.
Exactly.
Initial that.
But enjoy your retirement. You've absolutely earned it. Thank you for all your years to the citizens of Denton County.
Thanks, sir.
And Danny, yeah, thank you so much. 44 years of public service is incredible, and 29 here is great. Well-deserved that you get this time, and thanks for everything you've done. It's a real honor to have you here for that time. Thanks so much.
All right, Danny, we're going to have Brad Sebastian, our fire marshal. He's going to say something, and then you get to say the last word, so go right ahead.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Thank y'all so much for this resolution. 44 years, I mean, that's a lot. I mean, that brings a lot of value to our team,
Yeah.
to the county, and personally to me. Danny has been an exceptional employee. You know, everybody needs a Danny Thomas, I'm telling you, you know.
That's right.
Someone, you don't have to worry about what he's doing, where he's at. He's doing the job that's expected. Represented us exceptionally throughout, really the 44 years, because he's been a part of Denton County that whole time, the 7.5 with us. But I'm so proud of him. I am, you know, eternally grateful for what he's brought to my life. Danny's the type of person that he's always checking up on you. You know, he wants to know that you're doing well. He'll come by the office just to check in and say how I'm doing. And, you know, usually it's, hey, Babaloo, or how you doing, or something like that. And, you know, one of his sayings coming in is, you know, he says, he come in many times, says, I know it's lonely at the top, you know. And, you know, Danny has came in and we've had some good conversations. So I love you, brother.
That's right.
And I wish you the best in your retirement. Thank you, sir. He's not going away because we still play golf together.
Good.
Honestly, I believe he's really retiring so he can improve his game, because I'm actually getting a little
Are you
better
getting
than
close? Okay.
him. And so he needs more time on the course. So
That's good.
congratulations.
All right, good. Thank you. All right. It's all yours.
Okay, Judge Ease.
Yes.
It's hard to say Judge Ease. It's Andy. 'cause
That's
we've been
right,
friends
that's
for so
right.
long. I'm so blessed to work with this county that has allowed me to make a career out of my passion.
That's right.
I've met so many great people, so many friends, more than I can count. I have worked with and watched people excel beyond their potential. Some I've known for a few years, and some I've known for 20 or more. Jody Gonzalez is one of these.
That's right.
Such a special friend, and I
Yeah.
do miss my friend Roland Acevedo.
Yes.
Judge Ease, you have the best employees of any county in the great state of Texas. Now, for the past 7 years, this has been the best. I've had more fun and met just the greatest team in the world as far as the fire marshal's office. We're brotherhood. I'm a part of the largest family in the world. I have so much to be working for the team in the marshal's office, so they are so compassionate, dedicated to their job and the citizens of this county. You couldn't find a better group. They're on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. You can always get a fire marshal. And best of all, like I said, I belong to one of the largest families in the world. With all this said, there's two people, or a couple of people, that I could not do without. Lord God has won.
All right.
And this lady standing beside me.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right. Well, we have a motion for approval. A second. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? The motion carries unanimously.
Are you going here or are you going there?
Nice people. All right, 4-Hers, if y'all make your way down. I'm gonna get the kids back in school, so I'm gonna cut them in line.
Okay, let's wait till the end of it.
I know, they're mad at me now,
Guarantee
so.
you.
But I'm like, well, I better get the kids, I might as well get the kids back. So let's go to item 3D, approval of a proclamation recognizing October the 1st through the 7th, 2023 as National 4-H Week, and any appropriate action. Go right ahead.
All right, good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Thank you all for allowing us to be here this morning. Next week is National 4-H Week, and so we're excited to kick it off with you all. Just kind of look at the week. We encourage our 4-H members to celebrate in their own way with their families and their clubs and their communities, but we will be coming together next Saturday for our day of service. Next Saturday is one day 4-H, and so it's where Texas 4-Hers all come together in their communities and spend the day volunteering. So we're going to spend a couple hours out at Shiloh Fields helping harvest and do things like that morning. And so I have a good group of kids from all throughout the county here, and so I'm going to ask them to come up and just say their name and what club they're with. And this year's theme is I love 4-H, and so kids, if you can just briefly say why you love 4-H. I'll go first since I'm putting you on the spot. My name is Stephen Behringer. I'm the county extension agent, and I love 4-H because I grew up in the program and I get to spend every day working with awesome 4-H members and volunteers.
I like it. Very good. I love it, shall I say.
Howdy, I'm Kevin Real. I'm part of the Ag Leadership 4-H Club, and I love 4-H because I get to spend every day doing what I love, and that's working with livestock.
All right, very good.
I'm Hannah. I am in multiple clubs, but my main two are Ag Leadership 4-H Club and Heart of Denton 4-H Club. And I love 4-H because I've gotten so many new experiences through it and so many more leadership roles than I would have if I wasn't in the program.
Very good.
Excellent.
My name is Maddie, and I am in the Heart of Denton 4-H Club. And what I love most about 4-H is it's brought my family together. Like, it gave me and my family something that we could all, like, do together, because me and my sister have very different interests. So 4-H gave us something that we could all, like, do together.
Oh, that's fun. That's great.
My name is Mia. I'm from the Pilot Point 4-H Club, and my favorite thing about 4-H is getting to volunteer and help around the community.
Wonderful.
Very good.
My name's Haley, and I'm in the Pilot Point 4-H. And my favorite thing about 4-H is getting to spend time with family and friends.
My name's Caitlin, and I'm part of the Pilot Point 4-H Club. My favorite thing to do is going to the shows.
Excellent.
Well, thank you all. I think that right there proves what our program is about. It's about giving these kids the life skills needed and the confidence to stand up here and say that to you. They didn't know they were going to be doing that. I totally put them on the spot and asked them to step up here. But as awesome 4-Hers, they all have that sense of public speaking and leadership, be able to step up here and do that. So thank you all for helping us kick off 4-H week. Our kids have some of our 4-H salsa to leave with all of you so you can...
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Well, I love 4-H because I love to see these kids grow over the years, and we watch them year after year. The court, we get to see these kids several times a year at their banquet and at Christmas and this week of the year, and so it's at the weekend that they have over at the fairgrounds. It's just so many fun things to see the kids really grow and develop, and we can witness it right before our very eyes. So that's one of the reasons I love 4-H. So let me go ahead and read this proclamation. And this is a National 4-H Week proclamation, whereas the Denton County Commissioners Court is proud to honor the Texas 4-H Youth Development Program of the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service for 116 years of providing experience-based education to youth throughout the Lone Star State. And whereas this admirable program, which seeks to provide a learning experience for all youth through their head, heart, hands, and health, helps young Texans to acquire knowledge, develop life skills, and form attitudes to enable them to become self-directed, productive, and contributing members of our society. And whereas the program's more than 550,000 urban, suburban, and rural youth participants ranging in age from 8 to 18 come from diverse ethnic and socioeconomic backgrounds and truly represent a cross-section of the state. And whereas the program undoubtedly could not have achieved the success that it has today were it not for the service of its more than 30,000 volunteers who have given generously of their time, talents, energies, and resources to the youth of Texas. And whereas throughout its proud history, the 4-H program has developed positive role models for countless Texans through its innovative and inspiring programs, and continues to build character and instill the values that have made our state strong. And now, therefore, be it resolved, the Denton County Commissioners Court does hereby designate October the 1st through the 7th, 2023 as National 4-H Week in Texas, and commends the 4-H Youth Development Program of the Texas A&M Agri-Life Extension Service and the many men and women who have made the program a success. On an open court this the 26th day of September, 2023, upon a motion made by?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Mitchell, second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any comments? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
Yeah, that'll be, oh yeah, my wife will tear that shit up.
Yeah.
They always do something pretty cool.
That's good. I would expect him to be busy this week.
Yeah, this is their.
Right.
I was laughing at Daryl. I'm surprised he's here. He's got the state fair coming up this week, so he's a busy guy. So, all right, let's go back to item 3B, members. If we'll go to item 3B, which is approval of a proclamation recognizing October 2023 as Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and any appropriate action. This is put on here by our Technology Services and Kevin Carr, our director. If he'll come forward. Good morning, Kevin.
Hey, good morning.
Go right ahead, sir.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Thank you for having us here today and for considering this proclamation to recognize Cybersecurity Month in October. This month is dedicated to the public and private sectors working together to increase cybersecurity awareness. With this proclamation, we're encouraging all Denton County citizens to invest time in increasing their security awareness to protect not only their personal data and finances for themselves, but also for their families, their businesses, and any organizations that they're a part of. So with this, we're encouraging all county residents to always use strong passwords. Use a password manager if you can to securely store your strong passwords. In Denton County, Technology Services will give a RoboForm password manager license to any county user upon request at no cost to the department. Also, whenever a website has an option, use multi-factor authentication. Sometimes it's called two-factor authentication. Learn how to recognize and report phishing emails. In Denton County, as y'all are aware, we provide a phish alert button in Outlook and encourage everyone to report their phishing emails with that. And then lastly, just make sure you regularly update your computers and any other network connected devices in your home, and also your mobile phones. Okay, and then
Don't click on attachments.
Don't click on attachments or links. Last fiscal year, Denton County started a cybersecurity challenge. We had 261 employees participate in that. They completed an additional 2,569 hours of cybersecurity training above and beyond the state-mandated cybersecurity awareness training. So I was very impressed with that. I'm also happy to announce that we're going to issue a new challenge starting in October, on October 2nd, just in time to kick off Cybersecurity Awareness Month. So each county user who completes the new challenge will receive a beautiful new Cybersecurity Champion Challenge coin.
Cool.
And on the coin, on the back, it says it's a team effort. And that's there for a very specific reason. It's not only the information security team led by Todd here, who works day and night, weekends, holidays, protecting the county and its systems. It's not only Jennifer and Curtis who are primary people in the office who are responsible for the security awareness campaigns and training. It's really every county employee and official who look before they click, think before they click. And when they're taking phone calls, they're making sure that they're not being scammed or that it's not some type of risk or anything like that. Lastly, I just wanted to thank Commissioners Court for your investment and prioritization in cybersecurity. Because of that, we're able to better protect the taxpayers and reduce risk, and probably more importantly, reduce potential financial losses that can occur from ransomware and things like that. So also want to thank you for recognizing the importance of Security Awareness Month this October. So because y'all are the Chief Cybersecurity Champions, I want to present each of you one of these new Cybersecurity Champion coins.
Perfect, thank you. We still need to earn it, though.
Yes.
We still need to earn it, so thank you, Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, they got a new challenge. We need to earn it. We're going to earn it. We got to take the. What is that? What will that entail, Kevin? Can you tell our county audience that's watching what will that entail to earn the an hour class or how?
Yeah. So we created a new class. Which we're going to, again, officially announce October 2nd, but it's called Protecting Your Digital Life. And it's more geared towards your protecting your personal information, your personal computers, your personal finances than it is on the county. And our hope is that, by doing that, they'll be able to take some of these skills and, apply it towards their Denton County jobs. But it will be focused on their personal protection, for themselves and their families.
Perfect. Very good. Very good. Well, cybersecurity, I'm glad that we're acknowledging this because it is a real threat. You look at what happened the last couple of weeks in Las Vegas to the casinos on the news and how they were completely shut down, and you'd think they have really good security measures. What happened in Dallas at the appraisal district with their records and the ransomware. So, I mean, it is It's vitally important for the operations of the county, but also the taxpayers if we were held hostage or victim to some ransomware attack. And so I think it is it's very important. It takes all of us being cybersecurity aware, and I love the training that y'all do. And I just want to commend you, Kevin, for your whole department. If you're watching, thank you for all that you do year round, and it is a 24/7 operation. And so thank y'all for what y'all do in all regards. So any other comments?
I just appreciate, I'm sorry, Ryan, go ahead.
No,
Age
that's-
before
thank
beauty.
you. Nope, go ahead. Ladies first.
I just want to thank you, and sometimes I slip up, they catch me, because I'm quick with my little fingers, so, but sometimes I do good, and I get you passed this one, but sometimes, I think I did one yesterday that I hit before I really thought about it, because sometimes, you know, you're sitting there and you get these emails, and I answer emails right away if I can, but sometimes I answer too quick. I need to sit and take time and really look at what you're sending me.
Right.
Because I've gone through the classes, and I don't like them because I've got to pay attention, and so, and I want to do two or three things at once. But anyway, thank you. You not only help us here at work, but you make us aware of what can happen at home too, and that's really important. And especially as you age, you really don't pay much attention to what's going on. And so you think somebody's trying to help you or give you something or do something. I have to remind my husband all the time. He stays home. He's retired. And I have to remind him, those calls that you're getting, don't buy into that.
Right.
And so he doesn't use a computer, thank God, but he does have a cell phone, so.
Right. Yeah,
I just want to thank you, because you're not only helping us here at work, you're helping us with our everyday life. I appreciate you.
That's a good point.
Yeah, unfortunately, they do take advantage of aging communities and people who are not comfortable with technology. They use so many different social engineering techniques to trick people into giving away things that they shouldn't. So, email is actually the primary way that a lot of hackers start ransomware attacks. You know, they'll send somebody a link, and you'll click on the link, and it'll go after a vulnerability on your computer or on the network. So, you know, I can't stress the importance enough of people slowing down and think before you click on a link or open an attachment, because that is the biggest way that no matter how great our information security team is, no matter how big the cybersecurity budget is, we'll never be able to stop everything. So we appreciate everyone's effort on that.
Thank you.
Perfect. Any other comments? Did you want to say?
I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it.
I'd say a quick
Thank you,
comment
Commissioner.
too. We thank you guys. You all, we've talked some. I was mayor of Carrollton when we had the attack, and it was exactly what you just said. It was an inadvertent click, and it was. It shows you how much we rely on everything that you all put together for us when when those things go down. And so the best way is preventing it, not having to deal with it once it happens. So we appreciate what you guys do.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Perfect. Commissioner Edmondson?
Kevin, I reported the last time you were here about having the honor of being at an attack function for cybersecurity, and it was mentioned that Denton County was the only one that had completed this STAR course at that point. Are we still the only one?
No, we're not the only one, but
we're the
I think
best
we were the
one.
first one to renew it again this
Okay,
year,
yeah.
though.
We're the best. Could I ask you about a related technology, and that's artificial intelligence? I heard something this morning on Fox News that really scared me. It showed how through AI they can create new beings, new people, and they have the social media to back it up. They've done all this stuff so that you may think you're talking to some fellow Texan, and you're really talking to a Chinese communist.
Right.
And is that anything that you all are working with or against, or tell me about
It's something
AI.
we're very aware of, but it is a very big risk. You know, with artificial intelligence, you can create not only scripts to try to target specific individuals on, you know, to trick them into, you know, clicking on a link, but they can also simulate someone's voice, so they can make the voice sound like it's coming from your grandchild or spouse or something like that to trick you into giving away information. Again, you would think that you know, I'm talking to my spouse. I can provide whatever information they ask me, and it might not be the case. So Yeah, it's scary times what could be coming with artificial intelligence.
Wow. Well, keep on top of it for us, please.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, with no other comments, I'll go ahead and read this proclamation, and this is a proclamation in support of Cybersecurity Awareness Month for October 2023, and whereas Denton County recognizes that it plays a vital role in identifying, protecting its citizens from, and responding to cybersecurity threats that may have a significant impact on our individual and collective safety and privacy, and whereas maintaining the security of cyberspace is a shared responsibility in which each of us has a critical role to play, and awareness of computer security essentials will improve the safety of Denton County's information, infrastructure, and economy. And whereas 2023 marks the 20th annual Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and this year the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, launched a new awareness program that encourages 4 simple steps that every American can take to stay safe online. Simple actions we can and should take not only during Cybersecurity Awareness Month, but every day throughout the year. Number 1, use strong passwords in the passwords manager. 2, turn on multi-factor authentication. 3, recognize and report phishing. And 4, update software. And since 2004, the President of the United States and Congress have declared the month of October to be Cybersecurity Awareness Month, a dedicated month for the public and private sectors to work together to raise awareness about the importance of cybersecurity. CISA and the National Cybersecurity Alliance lead a collaborative effort between government and industry to raise cybersecurity awareness nationally and internationally. To learn more, visit www.cisa.gov/Cybersecurity Awareness Month. And now, therefore, be it resolved, the Denton County Commissioners Court does hereby proclaim that Denton County is officially supporting Cybersecurity Awareness Month in 2023. Done in open court this the 26th day of September, 2023, upon a motion made by Commissioner Ebbetson, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
What you gonna do when they come?
That's actually cool.
Okay. All right, we're going to go through this. Bobby, who do you have here for 3? Oh, okay, we got T-Ron. Okay, perfect. T-Ron, if you want to come forward. We got item 3C is approval of a proclamation recognizing the month of October as National Bullying Prevention Month in any appropriate action. And Cheryl, I'm trying to see, do I have a proclamation for that one? Hold on. Well, where is it? Hold on. There it is, 3C. There it is. I already filed it away. All right. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
Do you want to make any opening comments? T-Ron, do you want to go ahead and, we're glad to have you back again this year. It's always good to see you.
I don't know why. Every time I come here, I get nervous, and you're not even the judge that put you in jail.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's why I tell people I can marry him, I can't divorce him. Certain limited powers.
Yes. I'm just so grateful for you, Judge Eads, and the county commissioners, and your support in this great county as we are thriving to eradicate bullying. And I am extremely excited this year. This is year number 7 that you guys have given me a proclamation. And time is flying.
Yes.
And so I would like to say that on the, even though bullying is a, wow, that's all you can say. There are steps that we are working with schools and working with community centers, and we are getting better communications, you know, and I think that one of the things I often teach the children is that the fabulous 4, you can't go wrong. When you have self-esteem, courage, confidence, and faith, there's no challenge that you can deny you from being who you are. So I just thank you all for your support, and we at SBOP, Stop Bullying Our Purpose, we're going to continue to do our part to eradicate bullying.
Absolutely, and I appreciate what you do throughout the year. Commissioner Mitchell, did you want to say anything before we read the proclamation?
Yes, I just want to thank you again, T-Ron, for all that you do. People don't know that you're out in the community everywhere, at the schools and PTA and Chick-fil-A and everywhere, helping the kids and telling them about bullying. And, you know, bullying, you know, as we go into life, we hear a lot about the people that are, the children that are killing other people or other kids. And one of the things that they always say is that they were bullied. And so it has an effect on a lot of people, and even adults can be bullied, and I think we don't realize that adults can be bullied, and it can be subtle, that people don't really know because it's not out in the forefront. But I want to thank you for being committed to making sure that our kids in this county knows that bullying is not okay. So I appreciate all you do for the community, praying for the community, and all that you do. We need every little bit that we can. We need everyone's help.
Yes, ma'am.
Because bullying is really on the rise now because of the fact that they can do it behind a computer.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, used to you had to do it in person, but you can do it behind a computer now. And so that's really important that we let kids know that bullying is not okay, and it can happen to anyone.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not just some little kid, it's anyone. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, T-Ron, I echo Commissioner Mitchell's comments, and thank you. And it really, you know, people may ask, why do we do proclamations like this? It brings awareness, and I think that if one person sees what we're talking about today, or sees it online, or a picture and says, you know, kind of brings an awareness to them about bullying or the other issues that we're talking about, I think it's important and meaningful. So thank you, as Commissioner Mitchell said, thank you for what you're doing, especially out in the schools, encouraging kids that they'll get through things, things get better. So. All right, members, did you have any other comments before I read this?
Thank you for what you do.
All right, so we'll go ahead and read this. This is a court proclamation recognizing National Bullying Prevention Month. And whereas October is National Bullying Prevention Month, and this is a wonderful opportunity to educate our children about the seriousness of bullying and its effect on our lives. And whereas bullying is physical, verbal, sexual, or emotional harm or intimidation intentionally directed at a person or a group of people. And whereas bullying occurs in neighborhoods, playgrounds, schools, and through technology such as the internet and cell phones, and whereas various researchers have concluded that bullying is the most common form of violence affecting millions of American children and adolescents annually, and whereas targets of bullying are more likely to acquire physical, emotional, and learning problems, and students who are repeatedly bullied often fear such activities as riding the bus, going to school, or attending community activities. And whereas children who bully are at greater risk of engaging in more serious violent behaviors. And whereas children who witness bullying often feel less secure, more fearful, and intimidated. And now therefore be it resolved, the Denton County Commissioners Court proclaims October as Say No to Bullying in Denton County. And be it further resolved, we urge all citizens and community organizers to engage in a variety of awareness and prevention activities designed to make our community safer for all children and adolescents. And we would like to thank Mr. T-Ron Hicks for his tireless work to educate our community of the importance of just saying no to bullying, done in open court this the 26th day of September 2023 upon a motion made by Commissioner Mitchell, second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any other comments? All right, hearing none, all in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, T-Ron.
Thank you, sir.
to get it.
All right, cool.
Thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
Okay. You weren't kidding. All right, Denton County Purchasing. Come, y'all come forward. Denton County Purchasing. Y'all come forward.
Next up.
They are shy. Well, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
This is a great award for lots of reasons, and this is item 3E, recognition of the Denton County Purchasing Department's 28th Annual Achievement of Excellence in Procurement Award for 2023. And I'm going to read a couple of facts here. This is presented from the National Procurement Institutes. This is Achievement of Excellence in Procurement for 2023, and I'm so excited because Denton County continues to get this award. And Scott, I want to thank you and your leadership and that of all the whole department. If you think about this department and the important role that it plays, they're kind of caught between elected officials and department heads who are trying to expedite projects and get them on the ground or get things purchased. And then y'all have to abide by the law, the Texas procurement laws and the local government code and all the regulatory constraints that your department has. And you have these other people trying to get things accomplished. And so y'all have to many times say no to people and say, we got to back up, we got to go through a process. And I know that's difficult sometimes to say, but I appreciate y'all keeping Denton County in the right procedures and that our purchases are done legally and ethically. And it really saves the taxpayer money over the long term, and it gives equal access to the public to do business with the county. And I think that is one of the things. Scott, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the court since we hired you and brought you back. I'm glad you came back to the family, that you've done a lot more outreach across all four corners of the county, and I want to commend y'all for that, encouraging people to know more about our local businesses on how they can do business with the county. And, you know, we're proud of you, but the NPI is proud of y'all as well. So that's what we wanted to highlight today, and that Denton County is one of 194 agencies in the United States and Canada and one of 45 counties to receive this award. So there's 254 counties just in the state of Texas, y'all. So imagine how across the United States and how many governmental agencies there are. And so we're only one of 194. And so I just really want to, on behalf of the taxpayer, just thank y'all for the great work that each and every one of you do. And I know that they are so busy, this department, they've been sitting here for an hour and they're probably thinking of all the things they need to get back downstairs and do. I know what y'all are thinking. That's why I want to get y'all out of here so y'all can go back. But I think it's important and appropriate that we take time to celebrate y'all and the good work that y'all do. And y'all, many of y'all are new to the county, and many of y'all have been here for many, many years. And so I want to thank our seasoned employees in the department and also our new fresh faces. So thank y'all for what y'all bring, the innovation y'all bring to the department. And go ahead, Scott.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is a very special award for us. You think about this being the 28th award we've received of this. There's none of us that have worked in this department for 28 years. So it's a history that goes back for this. But first of all, I want to thank y'all for the resources y'all provide us to do our jobs annually. I want to thank those that were, as I talk about that were here before us, that set the standard, okay? And then the biggest part is these people behind me, okay? They're the ones that do the job. They're the ones that keep me out of trouble, who helps keep everyone else out of trouble. And so I just can't express how much in the job that they do for Denton County, okay? They're amazing people that work for you, okay? The other group I want to talk about, and I haven't mentioned them in years past, is all of our department heads, our elected officials, and then those individuals within the departments that are doing the procurement for their departments. These people work with every department in the county and multiple people in a lot of those departments. And I want to thank them for their patience with us. As you stated earlier, some of the statutes that we have to follow,
Yes.
we go back and look at them on a regular basis and go, that may not be the best way to handle a situation, but it is what we have to do. And so for that, I know it can be bearing on the departments at times and frustrating for people, but we're here as a service organization to assist. You mentioned that we're one of 194 agencies that received this award. We're one of only 5 that have received this award all 28 years.
Wow.
And that's something that this really means a lot to me and the people that work in our department. One other person I want to kind of call out is TK Stasny in our office. Okay, there were over 200 of these applications submitted for this. She sits on the evaluation committee for NPI, and she reads every one of them.
Wow.
And she came back from her meeting this year, and she goes, we ought to have more points than what we've got.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm looking at her, and I'm going, TK, how can we do that? She goes, we'll figure it out. Okay. But that's why I have such a great group of people. They figure things out. Sometimes not everything in the statutes are black and white. Mm-hmm. And so we have to make some judgment calls. And so I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for the job that y'all do every day. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, y'all do, y'all have to wear 2 hats. You're inward looking because you're supporting departments, but you're also external looking as well because you're dealing with our vendors and so forth who provide us services and products to do our jobs here at the county. So I want to thank y'all for handling both those audiences in an appropriate way. Members, are there any comments you'd like to add?
Go ahead,
Ladies,
Ryan,
go
you
ahead.
go first.
No, ladies first. I mean, bullies first.
I accept that.
Okay.
I just want to thank you all again. Scott, you talked about something. You said none of you have been here for 28 years. But that's right. But what happens is that we stand on the shoulders of someone who has been here 28 years, and we continue to follow the process and the progress of what they put in place and add on to that. And I want to thank you all for adding on, making things better. You know, the statutes, sometimes the purchasing statutes, I don't like them. Sometimes.
Sometimes we don't either, Commissioner.
But you know what?
Most of the times y'all don't like it.
But I'm glad you have them because they make us do what's right to everyone, not just pick and choose. You know, I may want to do something and you say yes because I'm the commissioner, but then one of the other elected officials want to do something and you tell them no. Statutes keeps us in order. And I appreciate the work that all these ladies and gentlemen do. I thank you for all that you do, Scott. We could not do Denton County without our purchasing department. We appreciate you. In 28 years, we've received this award. Imagine that. I may not have been here in 28 years. But guess what? We just keep getting better and better.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I'm looking forward to 29 years and
ma'am.
30 and 31. And I will not be here in some of those years. But, well, maybe 33 or 34. But thank you for all that you do. I appreciate the department and you, Scott. Every department has to have a leader. And so thank you for being that leader.
Thank
And
you,
ladies and
Commissioner.
gentlemen, thank you for your patience with these department heads and these commissioners and judge, because sometimes we get pushy. But you all keep doing your job. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Any other comments?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Scott, you are one of only 5 agencies that has won this 28 years in a row. May I suggest you tell them just to call it the Denton County Purchasing Award, and then they can give it out to other people, perhaps. But this is just incredible. So proud of you all. Thank you for keeping us straight and narrow and yet doing a good job for the taxpayers. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Very good. Any other comments? Yes, sir.
If you don't
Go
mind,
ahead.
Judge, thank you. Your whole department obviously is the one that wins the award, as you've mentioned, and a great leader does have to have wonderful people behind them, and obviously you have that in your organization. And you know, you have a difficult task because your customer is everybody internal, right? Your customer isn't outside of. It is because all of our customers are the citizens, but at the end of the day, your customers are within the organization, within Denton County, and that can be very challenging a lot of times because you do have to be careful on. So you've got elected officials, which is extremely difficult to deal with, and then you have, obviously your managers and directors of departments that obviously need what they need. And so you guys, you have to deal with a lot of different personalities, and obviously you do a phenomenal job, and we really appreciate it. So thank you so much, and congratulations on winning another year.
Thank you.
All right, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, just quickly, yes, thank you. You got well-deserved. I've not been here very long, but I think I've really put you guys through your paces just in the short time that Isabel and I have been working with you guys. But thank you so much. And Scott, thank you personally for listening. I bend your ear a lot and complain a lot. Some of those statutes we need to get some modifications to, and we'll talk to our legislature about that. But they are necessary, and you guys know them well, and you do a great job keeping us on the straight and narrow. So thanks so much.
Perfect. Very good. All right, hearing none. We don't have a motion necessarily, but this is a recognition of what they did. So let's give them a big Denton County applause. Thank you. Yeah, he's I just found him. Thank you. Well, speaking of counties, we have from our sister county down in Tarrant County, we have Dr. Crowns with us today. In case anyone has any questions for 14A, we'll go to 14A, which is approval of the medical examiner's district agreement between Tarrant County, Texas and Denton County, Texas for the 2024 fiscal year in the amount of $1,105,374, with funding to come from auditor line item 0168652080. And Dr. Crowns, I want to thank you for being here today, sir, to answer any questions if there are any. So the chair will move for approval.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Williams. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for y'all's partnership for these many years. And all right, let's go back to item 4A, which is a public hearing on September the 26th, 2023, for the replat of the James B. King Edition, Lot 2, Block A. This is 4.920 acres located in Commissioner Precinct 1. Do we have a motion to proceed into a public
Yeah,
hearing?
move to open, please.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. We are in a public hearing. Is there anyone in attendance wishing to speak in favor of or opposed to the replat of the James B. King Edition, Lot 2? Is there anyone in attendance wishing to speak in favor of or opposed to the replat? Hearing none, do we have a motion to close the public hearing?
Yes, motion to move.
Motion to close the public hearing by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously.
Move to approve.
We have a motion to approve the replat by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Absolutely. Let's go to the auditor and treasurer. This is item 5A. This is approval of bill report payments from CSCD, Community Corrections, TAIP, Sheriff's Training, Sheriff's Forfeiture, VIT interest, and DA forfeiture funds are presented for recording purposes only. Mr. May.
Thank you, Judge. I have no changes today. Recommend approval as presented.
Perfect. All right. Do we have a motion for approval? Motion by Commissioner Mitchell. Second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. And let's go to item 5B, approval of fiscal year 2023 financial reports through August of 2023 and any appropriate action. Motion by Commissioner Mitchell. Second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is item 6A, approval of specifications, authority to advertise RFPQ number 232778, Building Commissioning Services and Appointment of Evaluation Committee to include Dale Nelson, Director of Public Facilities, Chris Matheson, Facility Division Manager, and Stephen Scott Morris, Maintenance Repair Specialist 2. Motion by Commissioner Mitchell. Second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6B, approval of the purchase of a Verico Dynamic Application Security Testing software from SHI Government Solutions in the amount of $63,270 through the Omnia Partners Cooperative Contract 2018011-02.
Move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Falconer, second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6C, approval to terminate the current HVAC preventative maintenance agreement at the Central Utility Plant, a CUP, with Preferred Mechanical Group, PMG, and approval to purchase new monthly HVAC preventative maintenance at the CUP from PMG through the Interlocal Purchasing System. This is a TIPS Cooperative Contract 2201601. Motion by Commissioner Edmondson, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6D, approval of renewal of the InterGov software from Tyler Technologies Incorporated in the amount of $94,922 through the Sourcewell Cooperative Contract. This is 090320 for development and emergency services. Motion by Commissioner Falconer. Second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6A, approval of purchase of eSoft background system from Miller Mendel Incorporated in the amount of $78,596 through the Tarrant County Cooperative Contract 2022-058.
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6F, approval of purchase of 90 Colt M4 carbine rifles from GT Distributors Incorporated, amount of $80,189.99 for the Buy Board Cooperative Contract 69823.
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6G, approval of the annual purchases of tires, tubes, supplies, and equipment from Blag Tire Wholesale, Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, and the Southern Tire Mart LLC through the Buy Board Cooperative Contract 63621 and an estimated amount total of $156,000.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 6H, approval of exemption from bidding for the sole source purchase of Verity voting device hardware and software upgrade from Hart InterCivic in the amount of $176,973.50. Motion by Commissioner Edmondson. The chair will second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Frank, for being here. Next is 7A, approval of budget amendment request 102590 for the county jail to transfer from salary assistance to out-of-county prisoner expense in the amount of $853,442 and to food for jail in the amount of $65,000. And for the law enforcement facility to transfer $10,000 from janitorial supplies to administrative supplies for a total transfer of $928,442 to cover the costs of inmates housed at the Monte, Cook, Wise, Johnson, and Parker County jails. Food for the jail and administrative supplies for the remainder of the fiscal year.
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 7B, approval of budget amendment request 102610 for technology services to transfer within the 2014 tax notes to include $33,378 from Courthouse Security Improvement Project, $39,632 from pretrial center remodel, $63,651 from fund balance to fiber optics, and to transfer within the 2015 PI bonds to include $2,467 from consultant fees to fiber optics for a total amendment amount of $139,128. The funds are needed to cover the increase in the revised proposal for the RFSQ 2752 Denton County Fiber Design and Engineering Project and any appropriate action. Motion by Commissioner Mitchell, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 7C, approval of budget amendment request 102600 to transfer $881,495 within the Sheriff's Office budgets to various line items to administrative supplies, prisoner transport expense, fuel, and overtime cash option to cover costs and supplies, prisoner transport, fuel, and overtime for the remainder of the fiscal year.
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 7D, approval of budget amendment request 102620 for the 211th District Court to transfer $15,000 from District Court appointed representation, court appointed attorney, with $4,000 to miscellaneous court ordered expense and $11,000 to psychiatric services to allocate funding for court related expenses for the remainder of the fiscal year. Motion by Commissioner Mitchell, second by Commissioner Edmondson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 7E, approval of budget amendment request 102630 for the 362nd District Court to transfer $6,000 from the District Court appointed representation, court appointed attorney to psychiatric services to allocate funding for court related expenses for the remainder of the fiscal year.
Move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Falconer, second by Commissioner Williams. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 7F, approval of budget amendment request 102660 for the Elections Administration Department to transfer $22,372 within wireless services to various line items to cover shortages in the line items and the appropriate action. Motion by Commissioner Edmondson, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 8A, a report from Human Resource regarding hiring actions of elected officials. This is presented for recording purposes only. Mr. Hernandez.
Judge, Commissioners, good morning. We have one new hire in the county clerk, one promotion on JP1, one new hire in juvenile probation, 5 new hires in the sheriff's office. All of them are detention officer 1, 2 promotions in the sheriff's office. That's it for this week.
Perfect. Thank you, Gustavo. That's presented for recording purposes only. Good news. Next is 8B. This is approval of eliminating 3 full-time communications officer positions and the approval of creating 6 part-time communications officer positions.
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 9A, approval of amendment number 1 to Cities Readiness Initiative Grant Contract HHS 001311300002 between the Texas Department of State Health Services, DSHS, and Denton County, and any appropriate action. Motion by Commissioner Mitchell, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 12A, approve a licensing and service provider agreement between Genesis E-Bonds, aka E-Bonds, and Denton County for the electronic filing and transactions regarding bail bonds.
Move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Falconer, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Pardon me. Next is 12B, approval of the peace officer training reimbursement agreements between the Denton County Sheriff's Office and the following students: Gabriel Becerra, Nathan Phillips, and Layla Wakamatsu, and any appropriate action. Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 12C, approve the amendment to adjust the price per meal to the food service contract between Denton County and Trinity Services Group Incorporated, effective October 1st, 2023 through September the 20th, 2024.
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 13A, approval of the United Way of Denton County Incorporated funding request to fulfill allocation of American Rescue Plan for housing assistance, nonprofit assistance, and food assistance due to COVID-19, and any appropriate action.
Move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Falconer, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is, we'll skip 13B till after. Let's go to 14B, approval of the fourth renewal disaster debris monitoring service between Denton County, Texas and Tetra Pak Incorporated for removal of disaster-generated debris. Motion by Commissioner Edmondson, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 14C, approval of the 2022-2023 interlocal cooperation agreement for ambulance services between Denton County, Texas and Cook County Ambulance Services, the City of Frisco Ambulance Services, and any appropriate action.
Move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 14D, approval of the amendment to software as a service agreement between Tyler Technologies Incorporated and Denton County for InterGov in the amount of $34,112, with funding in the amount of $17,496 come from auditor line item 0166611052, and funding in the amount of $16,616 to come from auditor line item 0166616080.
Move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Falconer, second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 14E, approval of 2022-2023 interlocal cooperation agreements for fire protection services between Denton County, Texas and the City of Frisco Fire Department, and any appropriate action.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Williams, second by Commissioner Falconer. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 14F, approval of agreement for professional fiber optic design and engineering services, RFSQ 232752, between Denton County, Texas and Binkley Barfield, in the amount not to exceed $1,602,050 plus reimbursable expenses not to exceed $200,000, with funding to come from the 2015 PI bond funds auditor line item 7175489030 and a 2014 tax notes auditor line item 8275489010 is recommended by the Denton County Purchasing Director and the Technology Services Chief Information Officer.
I'll move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Edmondson,
Second.
second by Commissioner Mitchell. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Let's go back and do our consent agenda, members. We had no one registered for item one. Let's go to consent. Members, are there any items you'd like to pull off the consent agenda, or do we have a motion for
Move
approval as
approval.
presented?
Move approval as
We have a
presented.
motion by Commissioner Falconer, second by Commissioner Williams. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Next is 2A is approval of the order making appointments and any appropriate action. Item 2B is approval of interdepartmental transfers. Item 2C is approval of payroll. Item 2D is approval of budget amendment request 102560 for the Public Health Department Clinical Division to transfer $6,500 from the primary health care with $4,500 to training and education, $1,000 to wireless services, $500 to hospitality supplies, and $500 to dues and subscriptions to fund additional training, wireless services, and supplies for the remainder of the fiscal year. Item 2E is approval of budget amendment request 102570 for human resources to transfer $2,238 from employee training to administrative supplies to cover the existing line item deficit through the end of the fiscal year. Any appropriate action. Item 2F is approval of budget amendment request 102580 for the magistrate court to transfer $5,199 from retirement with $5,000 to visiting judge expense and $199 to administrative equipment. Funding is needed to cover the cost of return to magistrates and to cover a shortage in administrative equipment for the remainder of the fiscal year. Item 2G is approval of budget amendment request 102640 for the district clerk to transfer $7,000 from various line items to postage to allocate funding for postage costs for the remainder of the fiscal year. And item 2H is a approval of budget amendment request 102650 for the Public Facilities Department to transfer $6,889 from various line items, with $492 to Briarwood Property Electric Water and Services, $1,650 to Precinct 4 Government Services, Electric and Water Service, $1,785 to Briarwood Sanitation Service, $2,270 to the Courthouse on the Square Water Service, and $692 to Administrative Facility 3900 Moore Street Water Service to fund utility services for the remainder of the fiscal year and any appropriate action. Let's make sure we got everything. Did we get, what's that? Okay, we'll go back to that after executive. Let's go to Ryan. We'll start with you.
No, sir. No
Commissioner,
updates.
do you have any community updates on item 17? No updates. Okay. Commissioner Falconer.
Yes, thank you, Judge. A few things. The Colony is having their garden art at the public library on the 27th, tomorrow, 6:30. Carrollton's having World of Foodies in downtown. That's September 30th from 3 to 9. That's always fun. And then Crossroads has a couple of events, the Boss Ladies Market and the Movie in the Park, both on September 30th. The first one is at 8 a.m. and the other's at 6:30. And that's at Crossroads Park. And Frisco has Care to Craft at the Grove. That's also on the 30th at 9 a.m. to 3 at the Frisco Commons. And I'm sure that Commissioner Mitchell will mention Louisville Western Days.
Perfect. All right, Commissioner Mitchell.
Okay. Flower Mound Farmers Market still at Parker Square, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Art Festival at Heritage Park in Flower Mound on Spinks Road, September the 30th, 10 to 4. Lake Dallas City Trade Days, September 30th, 8 to noon, behind First Baptist Church. Louisville Western Days, this Friday and this Saturday, 4 to 11:30 p.m. on Friday, and 10 to 11:30 p.m. on Saturday. CCA 50 Anniversary Hopeful Hearts 5K Stampede on September the 30th at 7:45 a.m. to 10 a.m. Anybody want to go and take a good walk? Be sure to come out. It'll be fun.
Perfect. Commissioner Edmondson.
I have no new ones to report. Commissioner Mitchell reported a lot of the same ones that I had. So everybody have a great week.
Perfect. I would like to say Commissioner Mitchell and I had a good time in Little Elm briefly the other night. The rain hit when we were at the was it Thursday night? Yeah, we were there. Yeah, that was the dedication of their new public amenity, and that was fun. So I want to thank the City of Little Elm for their hospitality, but they did not hold off the rain. I will tell you that it was raining buckets, but they still had a good time. I would like to report the death of former State Representative Mary Denny, who died recently in her memorial service. She was a regent over the University of North Texas. Where is my thing, Cheryl? You gave it to me. There we go. Here it is. I didn't have that ready. Thank you for having it for me, though. The Honorable Mary Craver Denny, we're going to have a celebration of her life this Saturday, September the 30th, at the Gateway Ballroom, room 35, here in Denton, and it'll start at 4 p.m. Light refreshments, and the service will begin at 4:30. And so Denton County was so fortunate to have Mary Denny as a resident and someone who answered the call to public service. She was our former Denton County Republican Party chair and served admirably in that role, and also was a state representative for many years, and it was just a great honor to have Mary Denny represent the county in the legislature, and also to get to call her a friend. And she was just a very special person, and I'm sad to see her go. But I'm glad that we're having her memorial service over at UNT. She was a regent at the University of North Texas, appointed by the governor. And so she was recently reappointed. And we're sorry to see Representative Denny go.
Judge, we also have another death. Former mayor of the colony, John Dillard, also passed away. And his services, I know his visitation is going to be on Thursday at 11 o'clock a.m. and the funeral will follow.
Exactly.
At Mulkey Mason in Louisville.
Yeah, Judge, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go right ahead.
Finished? I apologize.
Go right ahead.
I just had two things I
Yeah,
failed
absolutely.
to mention.
Absolutely.
This weekend is Pilot Point's first annual, it will be an annual, it's the first one, is their Oktoberfest. And then, obviously, a big one for Aubrey is the 37th annual Peanut Festival, which will be Saturday, October 7th. Parade starts at 10. Apologize. I meant
Perfect.
to get
No, it's
those
all
in.
good. Yeah, but get them in there.
I had them listed and I forgot. I'm so used to not
And
saying
I think
much.
I'll see you there, I'm
Yes, you
sure. So
will.
we'll be there, and then.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate that.
And then we're going to be at the Ranch Hand Rescue event that Lynn
Correct.
Juergen's been working
That's
very
Saturday as
hard
well.
on with Bob, and so I know we'll be there. I know you're one of the sponsors, and thank you for doing that. That's going to be a
Be a
fun.
great evening.
What's that? It's going to be.
I said it'll be a
It's
great
going to be a
evening.
great
Yeah.
event. It's going. So we'll see each other all day Saturday.
Apologize for interrupting.
Oh, no interruption. It's all good. All right. So hearing no other items under committee updates, let's go to executive session. Item 15A under Texas Government Code 551087. Deliberation regarding economic development negotiations. Closed meeting, deliberate the offer of a financial or other incentive to a business prospect regarding commercial or financial information that the governmental body has received from a business prospect that the governmental body seeks to have locate, stay, or expand in or near the territory of a governmental body located in Denton County Commissioner Precinct Number 2, and with which the governmental body is conducting economic development negotiations. Item 15B, Texas Government Code 55107545A1, personal matters affecting the county advisory body. Closed meeting, deliberate the appointment, employment evaluation, reassignment duties, discipline, or dismissal of a member of an advisory body to with the late Ray Roberts Planning and Zoning. Item 15C, Texas Government Code 55107445A1, personal matters affecting the county advisory body. Closed meeting, deliberate the appointment, employment evaluation, reassignment duties, discipline, or dismissal of a member of an advisory body to with the Texas Conference of Urban Counties, the CUC Policy Committee. And 15D, Texas Government Code 551071-1B, consultation with attorney in a closed meeting when the governmental body seeks the advice of its attorney about a settlement offer regarding HDR architecture and any appropriate action. And then let's go to 15E, Texas Government Code 551071-1A, consultation with attorney in a closed meeting when the governmental body seeks the advice of its attorney about pending litigation and cause number 422CV00576 PBJ styled Strongen et al. And Strongel et al., which is currently pending in the United States District Court for the Northern District of Texas, Fort Worth Division, and 15F, Texas Government Code 551071-1A, consultation with attorney in closed meeting when the governmental body seeks the advice of its attorney about pending litigation and cause number 22-10692-481 styled Jorlin versus Denton County, which is currently pending in the 481st Judicial District Court of Denton County, Texas. Any appropriate action. It is 5:28. We are in executive session.